Or when we first met Laura, it was New Year's Eve.
No, before we get to Laura, you meet Trent. What's your experience of Trent? You meet Laura. What's your experience of Laura? Go.
Okay. So the first time I met Trent, I think he came to our house. Yeah?
I don't know.
I think he came to our house, and he's a very bright, intelligent guy. He was friends with you. I was happy to talk to him. We were out back, hanging out on our porch, having conversation. It was lovely. And then you left for some reason. I don't know if you were just having an introverted moment or if you had to go to the bathroom. But he keeps talking to me. And I remember just being like, oh my goodness. Like, I don't know if this baby like sucked all my brain cells out of my head when I was breastfeeding. And I just looked at him and I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't think I'm smart enough to be in this conversation. I don't understand anything. I just need to leave.
Right.
And I just walked away. And that was
Fair enough. I won't say what you said to me.
Wait, what did I say to you?
I don't know if you want me to say it.
No, say it. That's my first memory.
Do you really want me to say it?
Yes,
no, you
please.
don't.
Yeah, Trent knows I love him. He can handle it. Go.
You said that you didn't want to breastfeed around Trent because he seemed weird. That's what you said. Are you glad that I said that publicly?
Yeah, I'm fine with you saying that. That could be something that I say.
But here's the next thing. It's because he's like super smart and you just didn't understand him.
Yeah, and he was really young,
But
too.
then you met Laura and you said, now I get Trent. Now I can breastfeed. Hey, Trent, come here so I can breastfeed around you. You didn't say that, but Trent, I've said this. Laura makes Trent comprehensible in the way that the church makes Christ comprehensible. It's like you need it. Yeah.
And the first time we met her...
Are you glad that I said that publicly? Because you pushed me to say it.
I don't mind that you said it publicly.
Okay.
And then, I don't mind. I forgot
Trent
that I said that. But I'll tell a story and then Trent won't mind. So the first time we met them, you opened the door and Laura Hort said, "Oh my goodness, Matt Fradd! I'm so happy to meet you. I'm gonna pee my pants."
Yeah. She said, "Oh my God, Matt Fradd, so excited, I'm gonna pee my pants."
Yes.
And I had never met this woman in my life,
She was
and I did not know what to think.
And amazing. And it was New Year's Eve, and we were painting our house, and they joined us. They helped us paint our house. And they were engaged. That was before they were married.
Trent and Laura. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. You know what's funny is like when you go through something difficult together, how it bonds you. Maybe that's back to the suffering question. When you unite your sufferings with Christ. We don't have to get into this, but there was a woman who came to our house who ended up being obsessed with me.
And a little crazy.
She was struggling with some things. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and she was talking about you. Me and her were sitting together, and she was talking to me about you as if you weren't there. She thinks this. And I'm like, she's right here. Talk to her. We had to kick this. Is this okay that we're talking about this publicly?
I think so. As long as you don't say the person's name, I think it's fine.
We had to kick this person out of our house. Do you know how weird that is?
Well, we had
an individual. So let me there was an individual.
But it involved the Evans too. The Evans took our kids.
We need to just back up. There was an individual, and we blessed this person. We're not going to say this person's name. As a woman who came to stay with us. She was in a similar line of work to myself, and I knew her somewhat, so I invited her over. It wasn't good.
No,
it was terrible,
to say the least.
And she was with us for maybe 3 nights. Do you know how bad things have to get for you to have to look someone in the eye and say, I don't care where you go, get out of our house?
But here's the thing. I don't even think she had a return ticket because she didn't tell us how long she was staying. And I think that was part of it that came up too. And it was like, wait, what's your plan? Where are you going after this? And it was a weird, like you were at work all day. And I think she was upset that she couldn't hang out with you. And so it was just me and the kids. And it's like, well, what are we doing today? And it was like, I needed to like perform for her. And I'm like, we're going to go for a walk. We're going to... Anyhow,
I have not thought of this memory in about 4.5 years. I can't believe it's coming up now. But I remember, do you remember I had to look at her in the eye? And how did it happen? How did we decide you need to tell her to go? So
I went out with 2 of my girlfriends. Things were weird, and it was like I shouldn't be alone with her. So Laura and Elizabeth and I.
What happened was you, me, Trent, and Laura went to Elizabeth and Tim's house. But this was right after she had that. She was talking about you like I wasn't there to me. But we also had a really weird encounter where we were walking and we were doing stuff together. So the other women were like, this is weird. This is weird. But then we all went to Tim and Elizabeth's, and that's when we decided this is not healthy. She's got to go. Well, Trent was the one that said, you can't reason with crazy. You've got to kick her out. Yeah, and he's exactly right. So I remember the next day, we invited Laura and oh my gosh, it was so weird.
It was very
Laura
odd.
and Trent came over, and I sat her down. Was he there? I wanted another man in the room.
Yes.
You couldn't be there, right? Because you were going to punch that woman.
Well, we tried. We tried to do it, all of us, and I think it was Trent that said, Cameron, you need to leave. So I went to a neighbor's house.
And then me and her, I had to say, you need to leave. And I think she nearly cried. I'm like, I don't care where you go, and it's none of my concern, but you're not staying here.
Things were just, it was very weird and awkward, yeah.
So we got in the car. Could you imagine doing that to another human being? And a woman.
But we didn't have a choice. It was such a weird situation, yeah.
But it's a weird thing. I never thought I'd be in that position. So I got her in the car with Trent. I did never want to be alone with this woman. And I drove her. I don't know where I drove her. It was like a hotel or a bus station or something.
I don't know.
Okay, bye. And she got the bag out of the trunk. And the door slammed, and me and Trent were like, oh, glory to God, let's go. We drove home, and the feeling of relief.
Yeah.
But I mean, say a word about why that was necessary. It wasn't like this random...
There's so much details we're leaving out, but it was a very stressful situation. And it was honestly more stressful than the drunk guy that broke into our house in Ireland.
I disagree, but keep going.
You disagree? It was more stressful?
Well,
it was less
I had
stressful?
to confront him. You didn't. Keep going.
But you had to confront her as well.
That's true.
Anyhow, it was a very messed up
less
situation.
scared of her. Keep going.
That's true. She's smaller than you. It was just a really weird...
I don't want to brag, but I could have kicked her ass.
It was a very odd situation, and it was like this kind of weird emergency thing, and a bunch of our friends had to help us out, and we all came together.
You went to Megan's house, remember?
I did, yeah. Yeah.
You, Megan, Laura, Elizabeth showed up, and me and Trent just dropped her off and drove home.
Yeah, it was like
and then I blocked her number.
It was a very weird, odd situation.
I saw her at a conference. She came up to me, and I think I texted you, like, I don't know what to do. She's here. I don't know what's going to happen. And she came up and just pretended like nothing had happened. God bless her. Beautiful. Bless her.
Yeah.
We all go through
and
stuff.
I think I told you, find someone there, let them know what's going on, and just don't be alone. Yeah, just odd situation.
I didn't know.
But we were that much closer after, which was amazing.
Because I remember what happened. We played that board game that night. Trent and Laura came over. We were playing a game, and then we were joking. And I think Laura said, imagine if we started looking at the photos around the house, and Cameron's head had been cut out and her face interposed.
Yep. And same with the window. What if she was standing there and she's dripping wet, but it's not raining outside? Someone said that. I don't know. It was very
long-form conversations.
Okay, but then to redeem Trent, or to redeem what I said about Trent.
Already redeemed Trent. He was the champ. He helped us.
But I have another story about him. So I was traveling cross-country. We were flying to Australia. Our youngest was probably 2. Our oldest was 9. I was flying by myself with all 4 kids. And we had already had 2 flights. We're on our 3rd flight, and this one's going to San Diego. I think it's like Arizona to San Diego. And I just was done, and I just needed help. And it was like come Holy Spirit, help me out. And it was one of these planes, I think it was Southwest, where you can sit wherever you want. And I get on, and I hear, oh, Cameron. I was like, oh, Trent, hi, how are you? He's like, hey.
Random.
Yeah, totally random. He was on the plane, and he's like, how are you doing? I'm like, oh my goodness, Trent, I need help. Can some of my kids sit by you? He's like, sure. So it was so good. 2 of the kids sat by them, 2 were by me, and I just took a deep breath, and I was like, oh, I can make it through this plane trip. Trent did not get any work done, but he was wonderful and was my saving grace that last leg of the flight.
Yeah, he's an amazing guy.
Don't tell that to him, but he's pretty great.
He's a really good husband and an incredibly attentive father. He just is so in love with his children. I love that guy. It's funny, this is what we were talking about earlier about how friendship grows over time. Mm-hmm. Like, Trent is such a close friend that if he recorded a video just slamming me, I would still love him and I wouldn't retaliate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whoever attacks him,
they're wrong.
Well, maybe they're not wrong, but
there's nothing they could say about him that would change the way that you feel about him.
If anyone attacks Laura or Trent unjustly, like, they're kind of my enemy now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I care for them.
Yeah,
and I do
too.
anything for them.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
That happens over years.
Yeah.
It takes a while to trust
And
people.
even if either of them ever messed up and did something horrible, they still would be my friend.
I'd still kill their enemies with them and bury their body with them on Minecraft. Thanks very much for watching that clip. You can click the link below if you want to watch the full interview, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.